Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Paradise Valley. This is episode number 19, and in today's episode, I'm working on these apartments. I'm also working on the Black Angus Steakhouse, which you'll see at the end of the episode. I had intended for this episode to be kind of like an update or give a report on what happened with Paradise Valley and why I hadn't recorded an episode in so long. And so I went to record some footage of me actually trying to open my last save game before the update came out. And I was going to record footage of what would happen when I tried to open it. My screen would go blue and it just wouldn't load the save game. And I tried for like 2 days after the update to get it to open. So it's been over a month since I last played that save game. And when I went to record what would happen when I tried to open it, it actually opened. And ordinarily, that would be a great thing that the save game finally opened. And it's still a good thing. But after the update and my last save game wouldn't open, I tried to open damn near every save game that I had. And eventually I got to a save game that was dated like the 24th of February, and that one finally opened, and no other save game after that point would open, no matter how many times I tried or the things I tried to do to get them to open. And so I decided, rather than constantly trying to test and figure out what happened and why my save game wouldn't open, I just decided, hey, it's going to be a lot quicker and a lot easier for me to just start over at that point. And so all of the progress that I had made since February was completely gone, which, to be honest, wasn't a whole lot of progress because most of the time that I spend for Paradise Valley is actually making the buildings. And so it wasn't that hard to just go ahead and replop a lot of the buildings that I had placed that was lost, like the Signature Tower, the Cosmopolitan, the Aria. Although the surrounding areas wouldn't have the same amount of detail that I had put into them before. And again, just moving on from that point. And so I took this save game and I started playing it over the past month. And I've made a lot of progress on that save game. I've already started and finished like my next 2 casinos. So the problem with the broken save game opening miraculously now and having this new save game, I've got a ton of stuff in that save game that was complete and a ton of stuff in this now new save game. So basically I've got two save games with different versions of the same thing and different versions of different things. Of course, now with the new feature of Move It being able to import and export, I was able to go back into my last save game that wouldn't open and export a lot of the progress that I made, which, it sounds easy in theory, just open it up, select a bunch of stuff and copy and go into the other save game and paste it. But it actually took pretty much a whole day going in and replacing certain parts and really trying to get everything to line up. As far as the city center casinos, like the Cosmopolitan and the Aria, I wanted to start those over anyway, and so I just kept the newer versions, but I still got a lot of work to do on that set of casinos. But for right now, in the next couple of episodes, I'm just moving on to something completely different because I've been working on that since maybe like early March, and I really just wanted to move on. So right here, y'all, I'm detailing this restaurant, and I don't know if y'all will notice, but this is actually the old version of the shopping center before I copied and pasted the more updated version. This restaurant is the Black Angus Steakhouse, and the Black Angus Steakhouse is an American restaurant chain specializing in steaks. It's based in Los Altos, California, and was founded in 1964. Personally, I never even heard of the restaurant before I started making it, but this was a special custom request asset from one of my patrons, Jimmy Bagels, who apparently lives in California. This asset just really fit in well with Paradise Valley, but the asset itself has such a look that it's going to work well as a restaurant in any city. One thing that I get a lot of comments about that I definitely agree with is that we can use more restaurants on the workshop. There are a whole lot of assets, a whole lot of restaurants that I think about and want to get around to making. But my thing with restaurants is that one restaurant will have a whole lot of unnecessary detail. Like one fast food restaurant will have bricks and siding and tiles and wood and just a whole lot of different stuff that makes the process so much longer and complicated than it needs to be, especially for such a small asset. But hopefully I'll get around to making more. So y'all comment down below and let me know what some of y'all favorite fast food and restaurant chains that y'all would like to see in the workshop that's not there already. But yeah, again, shout out to Jimmy Bagels, who's one of my patrons on Patreon. And if you don't follow me on Patreon, then go ahead and find the link in the description and follow me on there. It's definitely worth following me on there, even if you don't plan to donate or pledge anything. It's really just another platform for me to keep in touch with my followers and let y'all know what's going on as far as assets and ideas and just different things that I have going on with Cities Skylines. All of my posts on there are public, so you don't have to donate anything to see those posts. I also encourage y'all to follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at King Leno. And usually I post different things on each platform, so I'm not just copying and pasting the same stuff and the same pictures and information between each. I definitely appreciate all the support, so follow me on as many social media websites as possible. And please do me a favor and hit the like button on this video. It really helps the video to get noticed by a lot more people. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already. And check out the Black Angus Steakhouse on the Steam Workshop, which it should be uploaded by the time you are watching this video. I'm really excited about having Paradise Valley back in its complete form. And I really hope I'll see everybody in the next episode.